Hello and welcome back to First Amendment Media Sports. Colton Hall and
Ben McCann
here on this beautiful Tuesday morning, right after the Eagles and Chiefs played on Monday night. Kind of a good game.
Kind of.
It was a fantastic game.
It was a very good game, and I think Kansas City outplayed Philly, but Philly came out with the win, which is a little crazy, but good for Philly. Hurts. I just noticed something about Hurts. The dude the dude shows no emotion.
No, he doesn't.
He's just like, yep, I can do it. Like, and that's, I don't know. He's a real deal.
Yeah, and every time I see him, like you said, he's just like, when there's quarterbacks that are so fun to watch. I saw with Tom Brady a little bit too. Like, he really doesn't show a ton of emotion either. He kind of just
he does. Yeah, not like Hurts. Hurts is like
another level.
Yeah.
So 21-17 was the final score here as we kind of recap week 11.
Okay, so I'd like to take back what I said before. You beat the Chiefs by taking away Travis Kelce because all their other receivers are absolutely horrible.
I mean, I understand that he's Travis Kelce.
It was like watching New England.
Yeah, and like I was waiting for some of these other guys to step up. I mean, Patrick Mahomes threw for 177 yards on 43 passing attempts. 43.
And he's supposed to be the best in the world.
He's
supposed to be the best to do it.
We're talking about, I'm not good, no mathematician. We're talking about 4 yards a pass. 4 yards.
I do know that the Chiefs lead the NFL in drops, so.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, when your leading receiver is Justin Watson, your second string tight end, something's like, you need other people to step up.
Well, and the thing is he had a couple drops too.
Yeah.
He would have been their leading receiver by 30, 40 more yards if he would have caught the...
I know. And I think, and Travis Kelce didn't have a bad game, like 7 catches, but I mean, by his standards, is definitely low, But a 7 for
Taylor
44
wasn't
touchdown.
in attendance, was she?
I don't believe so.
They
But
didn't keep panning to her, so I'm guessing...
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And then, Rashee Rice, the rookie, I mean, he
love.
showed some flat. Yeah, it is. I'm actually happy for both of them, though. Like, I hope it all works out and everything. But Rashee Rice, 4 for 42. Other than
Your
that...
brother's still cooler than you.
Yeah, just letting you know.
Jason let a sack come through, though.
Yeah, I know.
A horrible... Like,
it was rough.
It was pretty funny though, because like the guy beat him and then he just put his hands on his hips and put his head up in the air. Like, I messed up.
Like that, it happens. I mean, it's not like, I think it was against Chris Jones too, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of like, I mean, he's one of the best defensive players in all of football. So
yeah, that's how he gets paid too.
Yeah,
they both get.
Exactly. So. You guys are both professionals. It's going to happen. So, but the one thing that really did really impress me is. I feel like the Eagles, when crunch time is down and they got to be able to make a play. I mean, Jalen Hurts. I mean, he can get it done.
Dude, he's cold-blooded, man.
He is.
You don't see this very often. And they were down, and he didn't blink. He wasn't. They panned over to him on the sidelines, and he was calm. Yep. He was ready, and I don't think there's going to be a situation that he's not going to be ready for.
Yeah,
I think, and this team is ready to go to battle with him. So
and it's crazy because when you think of a franchise quarterback, a leader of your franchise, a guy that like when things are down, like and you look to for a play, he's that guy. Every time.
Absolutely.
I mean, 12 carries for 29 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now for him, that's not amazing, but I mean, he had 2 touchdowns, led you right back in that second half, and. Your defense doesn't let up a single point for the Eagles in the second half against one of the best offenses in the NFL.
I don't know if we can do that. I think the Chiefs are a defensive team at this point. That offense doesn't look that great. Their running game, Pacheco had, he looked like he was
touchdown.
Yeah, I mean but you're gonna have to give up a little bit to get something, and nothing really got started. I mean, they took away the passing game, and to take away Patrick Mahomes that's pretty insane.
You got to have. I mean, Travis Kelce. We've touched on it earlier, but you need to have so many other players step up. You got Rashee Rice, you got Kadarius Toney, you got all these guys. Find a way to create. You got to find a way to create passes for other guys, but also they got to get open. They got to start making plays for the rest of this team, because it can't just be Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes against the world. Like you got to have some type of. I mean, that's what made this team so dangerous when they had Tyreek Hill. It was just you couldn't game plan against one guy.
Because you had to have safety over the top of Hill, and then that left the seam routes and stuff open for
Hill. Yep, for Kelce. Yeah, sorry.
Did you watch the game on the Manning TV?
No, I didn't. I never watched the Manning TV. I didn't. I think you have to. I don't know what you have to subscribe to for that, but I didn't know why.
Oh, because they had Michael Vick on, and so you got, what was it, 10 yards, and he picked a pass, not a run. I just thought that was pretty insane.
Really? Yeah.
How are they going to score?
Yeah,
because they had to do a prediction of how they're going to score.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, then I mean Michael Vick. I mean, and he picked run.
No, Michael Vick picked a pass, which I thought was insane.
Yeah,
for Jalen Hurts to throw a pass instead of run.
Yeah,
quarterback draw.
Wow. Yeah, that is like okay. But yeah. So I mean, what do you think of the game overall? Like we said, it was a good game, but I feel like when we go back over this, I mean, the Eagles. I mean, I know we've touched on it in the past when we say they're probably the team to beat. This was the game that was circled on everybody's calendar where you're like, okay, they're a good team. Right now they're 8-1. They're going up against the Chiefs. That's a defending.
See, but I still don't think the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC. I get it; they're the defending champion, whatever. But they lost a lot of. They're not. They don't look like they did last year. Mm-hmm. And they're. I mean, it's time to start striding out. You're in week 11.
Yeah.
So it's time to. We got to go.
Mm-hmm. And I think that, because we've seen it in the past where the Chiefs start the season off a little slow and then they start getting things together. I mean, you're 7-3 now, and I understand that things are,
No, that's not a horrible record.
No, not at all.
But
it's like you have to. This is this is crunch time. This is when you start. Playoff pictures start coming together. So
there's a team in the AFC that looks a lot like the Eagles and
the Ravens.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go through them.
Yeah, right now I think it's gonna be pretty tough. But no, I was pretty impressed with how the Eagles came back and showed a lot of different things there. And that was without really getting AJ Brown incorporated into this game. And by the way, Patrick Mahomes got leveled by Hassan Reddick. That dude is a stud. I love me some Hassan Reddick overall. But
and can we lose the whole like Mahomes is becoming one of those little like babies. I'm just gonna say he was every time someone touched him, anytime like his receiver dropped the ball, it wasn't he didn't look at the receiver, it was right to the ref.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
Just play the game. Just play the game.
If it's a penalty, they'll call it.
Yeah. It's exactly. Well, for the most part.